I never thought much about my age until one day, during a casual conversation, a younger woman at a coffee shop asked me how old I was. It wasn't a question I was expecting, and for a split second, I felt a twinge of discomfort. But then I realized something important. How I responded would say more about me than the number itself ever could. "You're good at guessing ages, right?" I asked, flashing a playful smile. She chuckled and took the bait, estimating a number that was a few years younger than my actual age. I nodded, close enough. It wasn't about being deceptive, it was about steering the conversation into a space where I felt in control, where the number didn't define me. You see, when someone asks your age, especially when you are a bit older than them, they are not just looking for a number. They are testing your confidence, your maturity, your ability to handle yourself. It's not the age that matters, but how you carry it. And so, I decided early on that I'd never let that question catch me off guard again. Let me share a story from a few years back. I was at a friend S wedding, and there was this vibrant, charming woman, easily 10 years younger than me, who kept glancing in my direction. We eventually started chatting, and before long the age question came up. I smiled, leaned in a bit, and said, "I am old enough to know better, but still young enough to do it anyway." She laughed, and just like that, the question of age disappeared into the background. It's all about confidence. People can sense insecurity like a shark senses blood in the water. If you are nervous or defensive about your age, it's going to show. But if you own it, if you frame it in a positive light, it becomes an asset. Think of it this way. Every year adds another layer to your character, another story to tell, another experience that shapes who you are. When I was younger, I used to think that getting older meant losing something: looks, vitality, maybe even relevance. But what I've come to realize is that it is the opposite. You gain so much with each passing year. Perspective, patience, a deeper understanding of what truly matters. And that's something no amount of youth can replace. So when that young woman asked my age at the coffee shop, I didn't hesitate. I joked with her, made light of the situation, and kept the conversation moving. By the time we finished our coffee, my age was the last thing on her mind. She was more interested in the stories I had to share, the experiences I'd lived through, and the confidence I exuded. This isn't to say that age doesn't matter at all. In certain situations, it can. But what matters more is how you present yourself. Are you someone who's comfortable in their own skin? Do you see your age as a badge of honor or as something to hide? The answer to those questions will shape how others perceive you. Here's a little tip: next time someone asks your age, flip the script. Ask them why it matters. Not in a confrontational way, but in a curious, engaging manner. You'll often find that the question itself isn't really about the number, but about the qualities that come with it: confidence, maturity, wisdom. And don't feel pressured to reveal your age too early in a conversation. Build a connection first. Let the person see who you are, what you stand for, what you have achieved. Once they read drawn into your personality, the age difference becomes just another interesting detail, rather than a defining factor. One more thing: always frame your age positively. I've had the privilege of experiencing things that only time can teach. I have been around long enough to know what really matters. Statements like these show that you are proud of your age, that you see it as an asset rather than a liability. It is all about perspective. As I left the coffee shop that day, I felt a sense of satisfaction, not because I had cleverly dodged the age question, but because I had turned it into an opportunity to showcase who I really am. And in the end, isn't that what matters most? Now, for those of you watching, I want you to take this lesson to heart. The next time someone asks your age, don't just give them a number. Give them a glimpse of who you are: confident, self-assured, and proud of every year you've lived. And if you found this story helpful, why not share it with a friend? Leave a comment below. Let me know how you handle the age question. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories and advice. Until next time, remember, age is just a number, but confidence is timeless. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.